You buddy, you pal, miss the nice guy. We're here in College Football 26, and we're going to do something I normally don't do. I'm about to go on a bit of a rant here about something that really needs to be fixed in this game because I'm in season 2039 now. So what's that, about 15 seasons down? And the transfer portal, players leaving, all of that has just become so ridiculous that I just ended my season. We won the national title. I have a redshirt sophomore quarterback who was 96 overall. I expected to want to go to the draft, and he did. The backup, who would have been a senior, playing time would have been great for him. He would have been able to stay and play. He left. The true freshman I had. Okay, true freshman, 5-star. He left. Couldn't convince any of them to stay. Let's look at this, which is the most frustrating thing. It's not this. It's not this. Program builder. Program builder. You see, I have this roster retention maxed out. First round projected players are less likely to leave for the NFL. That apparently has absolutely no effect at all. No effect. If I have a guy who is projected to go in the first round, when it comes to time to try to get them to come back, it says no chance. No chance in trying to sway them to come back. I try, it doesn't work. So this right here apparently has no effect. The roster retention doesn't work. I'm going to show you one other player, which it absolutely drove me up the wall. But because of this, and these other quarterbacks I had, they had like championship contender and as their deal breaker and all that. And I get to, you go from the end of the season to players leaving, and all of a sudden, you have this huge rush of players that suddenly flip to playing time being an issue. All of a sudden, playing time's being an issue. And I'm going to go find my backup, and we're going to see if it's still playing time as his deal breaker, because it wasn't before. I gave up recruiting guys who had playing time as their deal breaker because I have so many good players. So I was just like, you know what? We're not going to recruit playing time anymore. We're just going to stay away from that because I want these guys to want to be here for other reasons. But one season in and it suddenly flips. They're worried about playing time. I'm going to show you the other thing that just drove me up the wall. So here's our draft results. There you go. There's a redshirt sophomore quarterback. I mean, 96 overall, had a great season, was a Heisman finalist. You would expect him to want to go. My tight end, 97 overall, sure. These guys are seniors, great. There's a round 2 guy, Oldham. Didn't have a phenomenal season. Had a good season. 11 touchdowns. That's pretty daggum good. Couldn't convince him to stay. And actually, look at it. I don't even recall him being on the list. And that's what we're going to see down here at the bottom in a minute. Okay, all these seniors. This guy right here. Just won the Heisman Trophy. Just won the Heisman Trophy. He was worried about playing time. I played him. Phenomenal season. Almost 3,000 rushing yards, 40 rushing touchdowns. A great season. He wasn't even on the list of players considered leaving. I didn't get an opportunity to tell him, don't go. You're going to go in round 5. I didn't even get the chance to convince him to stay because he wasn't on the list. I come here to draft results. Boom, he's drafted 5th round. I'm completely maxed out roster retention. He doesn't even show up as leaving. And he's going round 5. With maxed roster retention, I shouldn't have any underclassmen going round 5. I should be able to convince all of them to stay. You see, the rest of these guys down here are seniors. Round 2, okay. Round 2, tough to convince. Round 5, round 1, I should at least have a 50-50 shot to convince that guy to stay with roster retention maxed out. But when you go to persuasion chance, it says none. Just none. He's not coming back at all. How is that possible? What's the point of roster retention then? There is no point to it. So let's go to transfer portal. Let's go find our backup quarterback. We're going to go to the transfer portal. We need quarterback. Like, quarterback's the biggest need that we have right now. Let's go any state. I have one quarterback on the roster. He's a 69 overall, and he's an impact development. So let's go find our guy. There he is. Deal breaker, playing time. Why do I have an F for him? Why is he an F? He would literally be the starter. I don't get it. I don't get it. He would literally be the starter. I mean, oh, poor Georgia Tech. Look at this. Look at this. They just lost their two guys. We've got some top end talent here. You know, I'm going to add these guys on because I need a quarterback. I desperately need a quarterback. It's just ridiculous. Backfield creator. That's it. Look at all these freshmen. Look at all these. The top 3 quarterbacks that I can go after are freshmen. That's a junior. Freshman. You know what? It's probably what is his deal breaker? Coach prestige. This guy playing time. B- needs a C. It's crazy, folks. Halfbacks. I'm in desperate need of a halfback now. North-South receiver, sophomore. Elusive bruiser. We'll go after those two guys because we're in desperate need. We're struggling. So that's the rant. It's like, what is the point of? Oh, look at it, 5-star transfer, definitely. Go after this well-rounded guy. So that's the rant here. The rant is, what is the point? What is the point of roster retention? If I have roster retention and it does nothing, that's the big question, folks. I have roster retention, it does nothing. I still have first round guys that go that I don't even have the chance to convince not to go. But this is probably going to be my last season coaching at Alabama in this world, this messed up world. I'm getting kind of tired of like getting top tier talent, building a great team. It looks like it could be dominant for years on end. Players, I really wanted Otis to come back and go for another Heisman. I mean, he was just a 91. I'm like, there's no way he's going to go to the NFL. And then he doesn't show up on the list of players leaving. I'm like, boom, he's not going. He's coming back. We're going to go for 2 Heisman. And then I get to the next page and somehow he snuck out the back door in the 5th round. Stupid. Just stupid. I'm hoping College Football 27, they'll fix this issue. It's really, really frustrating. Like I said, probably going to get to the end of this season here, see what kind of offers. My plan for Coach Parker is that we're going to pack up. We're going to leave. We want to head out west, either Midwest or West, to a lower tier program, a lower tier conference, and kind of go back to the roots, go back to when we started Coach Parker at Troy, where we're trying to build up and gain those players. And that's going to be the plan going forward. But that's my rant. I'm going to go on YouTube, fix this up. This is going to be hashtagged for EA Sports. Fix this. You know, something's got to be done. Something's got to be done. But till then, it's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll catch you later.